It was almost midnight when Jacob's phone rang. The sudden vibration on his nightstand startled him out of a half-sleep. The caller ID showed unknown number. He hesitated for just a moment before answering. "Hello?" he said, his voice thick with sleep. There was only silence on the line at first. Then a shaky, terrified whisper. "Don't leave your room. Don't open the door. Don't trust anyone." Jacob sat bolt upright in bed, his pulse suddenly racing. "Who is this?" he demanded, trying to keep his voice steady. The voice on the other end trembled again, almost breaking. "Please, just listen. They're already—" The call ended with a sharp, abrupt click. Jacob stared at his phone screen. The clock read 12:03 a.m. The silence in his apartment felt heavier, more oppressive than usual. He tried to call the number back, but the line went straight to a wall of static. Before he could even begin to process what had just happened, a loud bang on his front door shattered the quiet. Then another. Someone was outside, pounding desperately. "Jacob, please, let me in!" The voice was panicked, pleading, and disturbingly familiar. It sounded exactly like his own. His breath caught in his throat. "What the hell?" he whispered, his eyes wide with disbelief and terror. The knocking grew more violent, the voice outside shouting his name over and over again. He backed away from the door slowly, clutching his phone, his hands shaking so badly he could barely hold it. "Who are you?" he shouted toward the door. "I'm you," the voice cried back. "They're coming. Let me in before—" A sudden deafening crash from the hallway cut the voice off mid-sentence. Then, the noise stopped completely. The silence that followed was somehow even worse than the knocking had been. Jacob waited for what felt like an eternity, too afraid to move a muscle. He sat on the floor by his bed, his eyes locked on the door, until the first faint light of dawn began to creep through his blinds. When the sun finally rose, he gathered just enough courage to inch his way closer to the entryway. The hallway outside was completely empty. His front door was untouched, but lying on the floor just inside was his phone. Curious, he picked it up and checked the call log. The last number dialed sent a chill straight down his spine. The terrifying call had come from his own number. Later that morning, the police arrived after a neighbor reported hearing screams. They found the apartment locked from the inside, but Jacob was gone. The only thing left behind was his phone, its screen still glowing faintly with one unanswered call, from Jacob to Jacob. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more unsettling tales. Let me know in the comments what you think happened to Jacob. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.